Most people never fail because they're weak. They fail because they cannot focus long enough. To become dangerous. The light you want exists on the other side of distraction. Most people crave the light of success, but they are terrified of the shadows and the silence that come with true, deep concentration every day. We live in an age where distraction is the default setting. Everyone is connected to the world, yet they are completely disconnected from their own purpose. To find your focus, you must first learn to stand still while the rest of the world rushes toward the next shiny, meaningless dopamine hit available. The crowd is comfortable in their chaos. They follow the noise because the silence of their own thoughts is far too loud to bear for long. Every notification is a thief, stealing a piece of your potential. You are trading your future for the temporary satisfaction of a digital like or comment. The curse of focus begins here, in the quiet corners of your room where no one sees the struggle and no one cares about your big dreams. Time is the only currency that matters, and most people are spending it on things that will never pay them back in value or true growth. But the ones who win are those who learn to embrace the boredom. They understand that greatness is built on the back of repetitive, focused labor. 99% of the people you see outside will never reach their full potential because they cannot survive the journey through the dark tunnel of work. This is the curse of focus. It is the price you must pay to become part of the 1% who actually see the light at last. To see what others cannot, you must be willing to go where others will not. You must walk into the void of your own concentrated effort. Modern life is a war for your attention. Every app, every advertisement, and every person is trying to pull you away from your primary mission today. True power is the ability to say no to 1,000 things so that you can say a resounding yes to the one thing that matters. If you chase 2 rabbits, you will catch neither. If you chase 10, you will die of exhaustion while they all escape into the tall grass. Discipline is the act of choosing the one thing that will move the needle and ignoring the siren call of everything else that feels urgent. Focus is a sharp edge. It cuts through the noise of the world to find the signal. It is the difference between a flashlight and a laser. You are not busy because you have too much to do. You are busy because you are afraid to choose what is truly important to you. Busy is a mask for laziness. It is easier to do 10 small, useless tasks than it is to do the one hard thing that scares you. Your brain was not designed for this level of input. You are overloading your system and wondering why you feel paralyzed by your own daily choices. When you focus on one thing, your biology aligns. You enter a state of flow where time disappears and your potential becomes limitless for a moment. The difference between an amateur and a pro is how they manage their distractions. One is a slave to them, the other has mastered them. You must build a fortress around your time. If you do not protect your focus, the world will happily steal it and leave you with nothing. Welcome to the middle. This is the place where dreams go to die. It is the long, lonely stretch between the start and the finish line. The excitement of the beginning is gone. The reward of the ending is nowhere in sight. All you have is the wait and your own will. Mastery is a lonely path. It requires you to spend thousands of hours in a room by yourself, doing the same thing over and over again. Most people want the standing ovation, but they don't want the years of practice in the basement where no one is listening to their mistakes. The wall doesn't care about your feelings. It only cares about how many times you are willing to hit the ball back with perfect form today. Repetition is the language of greatness. It is boring, it is painful, and it is the only way to become truly world-class at anything. There will be days when you want to quit. There will be days when you question why you are even doing this in the first place. In those moments, you must remember that the pain of discipline is far less than the soul-crushing weight of regret that follows giving up early. Persistence is not a long race. It is many short races, one after the other. You just have to win the race against your own doubt. You are your own greatest enemy. Your mind will try to convince you to take the easy path, to sleep in, to scroll just a bit. It will tell you that you've done enough for today. It will tell you that no one will know if you take a shortcut right now. But you will know. And that knowledge will either be the foundation of your confidence or the poison that slowly kills your self-respect and drive. This is why 99% of people fail. They aren't untalented. They are simply unable to withstand the pressure of being consistently ordinary for very long. They want the results without the process. They want the summit without the climb. But the mountain doesn't give its views to the weak-willed. You must fall in love with the work. You must find joy in the struggle and beauty in the sweat and the long, sleepless nights of effort. The clock is always ticking. Every second you spend being distracted is a second you are stealing from the person you are meant to become. True focus is when time stops being your master and starts being your tool. It is when you control the flow of your own life's energy. Do not let the curse of focus destroy you. Let it refine you. Let it burn away everything that is not essential to your final goal. The path is narrow, the price is high, but the view from the top is something that the crowd will never be able to truly understand. Small actions, repeated every day, create a momentum that is impossible to stop. Your consistency is your greatest weapon against the world's indifference. You are not looking for a miracle. You are looking for a habit of excellence that becomes as natural to you as breathing. The 99% have already gone back to sleep, but you are still here. You are still working. You are still moving toward the light. Great things start in the dark. They start under the pressure of the earth, where no one can see them growing into something truly magnificent. Your time is coming. The light is waiting for you. But first, you must survive the curse of the focus that brings you there today. You are the 1%. You are the architect of your own destiny. Now, go and finish what you started with all your heart. Do not look back. The past is gone, and the future is yours to build. Focus, persist, win. This is your life's greatest mission. The silence is no longer scary. It is the sound of your own success. It is the evidence of your hard-earned and well-deserved victory. You have escaped the maze. You have beaten the odds.